mom is from Nepal. She's a born Nepalese. Father from India, from Darjeeling. I was born in Hyderabad. Because of my father's job, we kept traveling. Jammu, Calcutta, Lucknow, Delhi, all the parts. Little that I knew that even my job is going to take me all the places. When you're a kid, you go through phases where you think you are going to be the next Leander Pace or the next Baichung Bhutia or next Tendulkar. And you always have this phase. You don't stick to one sport when you're young. So I thought I'm going to be the next Tendulkar. I went to the coach. He liked me. And I said, Coach, I want to bat. He said, yeah. Get your pads and bat tomorrow. We'll have a net session for you. When I checked, the SS bat, SG bats were like some 900 rupees, 1000 rupees, and the pads were like some same 500, 800 rupees. So the moment I realized the price of the bat and the pad was that, done, finish. The dream finished there. I didn't even have the guts to tell a guy who used to earn 8,000 rupees, my father, to give me 2,000 rupees of the 8,000 rupees just for my pads and my bat. So my father was in army and we had a humble background. We weren't poor, but come 20th of every month, things started looking a little bit tough. I didn't have shoes sometimes, or didn't have enough money to go for a trial, or he didn't have enough money to take care of my diet. But all these things look relevant now. At those times, I wasn't bothered. My father used to cycle till the bus stop, and at the bus stop he used to give me the exact change, and I would just cheat. I sometimes used to keep the money in my pocket and not buy tickets. I used to steal money because, of course, at this time I was in good schools and kids had luxuries and stuff to buy and whatever. So I asked my mom, I want $50. Before that, I was a thief who should steal only $5, but that was my limit. So I asked my mom, I need $50. She said, no chance. So I was so desperate that I stole the $50. I used 20-30 of that. She came to know, of course, and she tied me. She tied me to a chair and she gave me a beating of my life for like 2 hours. And that was all right because I was quite heat. I was quite a nut. So after 2 hours, she went to her room and she started crying. Then I got really scared. In my head, I was thinking, man, you beat me for 2 hours. Why are you crying now? But I went there and she started crying and she held me and she said, I'm so sorry that we can't fulfill your needs, that we're making a thief out of our son. Very sorry for me and your dad. And that's something that really shook me, man. That's something that really changed things for me. Then I realized that I cannot act like a mischievous, stupid kid. I played Durand Cup for City FC from Delhi, and Bagan saw me there, and they wanted me to come. So they gave me a call that we need you in Mohun Bagan. Before that, I never thought I'm going to make a living out of football. I was good at it. I wanted the Indian certificate to get into St. Stephen's, and that's it. Maybe NDA, maybe call center, maybe I don't know what. Never ever I would have thought that they are thinking, or they are, they might be interested in me in the main team. And the next thing that I know, that they had my father in the meeting room and they offered him 3-year contract. I think I got a 90,000 check. I went and I just took out 70,000, 100 rupee notes, and I just filled my bed, just playing with it, making myself happy. So the first trials that I did was for Coventry. Chris Coleman was there and they called me for 15 days. It was January, it was cold, and I was battered. I got slapped, I got hit, I was about to cry. The pace was so fast of the game that I didn't even have a clue what was happening. Chris Coleman called me to his room and he said, and this was his word, he's like, your touch is all right, you got footballing brains, but your basic is zero. And I was happy and sad at the same time. Sad because somebody was being so harsh, and happy that he was just being honest. The next trial that I went was for Kansas. I went to Phoenix, which is right at the border of Mexico. There I had a 7-day trial. Played 2 games in those 7 days. And they liked me. Peter Wormas was the coach, and they signed me. Now again the same thing happened. I did really well in the game. I came back, they offered me the contract, I signed, and I said, wow, great. So the feeling that things might be difficult now wasn't there. I went there, again they were friendlies and all. I scored some 9 goals in 6 games. I'm like, wow, I'm going to start, it's good, everything's fine. For 3 months, I didn't even make the first 18. And I was so troubled and I was so angry on myself and on everything. Because you don't have a family, you don't have friends, you're alone, you're not used to. the only thing that I could do then was train hard. So I started training really, really hard. And then started getting games. I got a couple of games here and there. That gives you confidence. Then I came into 18. And then I played an MLS Cup game. And then I got the Manchester United game. So things were getting better. But because probably I wasn't playing every week and I was sad and I don't regret that. Because that time I thought that's the best decision. I came back and I prepared well for the Asia Cup and we did all right and we gave whatever we had. But then I couldn't go back. Now when I went to Sporting Portugal, then was a different feeling. I was training good, I know exactly what's there. The city life was a little bit better than Kansas. I could fly, I flew 3 or 4 times back to my country. So at Sporting I was much more happy. The only sad part was, the team was so good that I didn't get first 11 chances. I played only 5 or 6 games. I wish I was 20 when I went to Sporting. Not for Coventry or Kansas. But when I went to Sporting I was 27. The only feeling that I get is I wish I was 19-20 because I would definitely stay there. Because if I was 19-20, not playing every week wouldn't have troubled me the way it troubled me when I was 27. I would have stayed there. So the only regret that I have is I wish I was there when I was 19-20. That's the only regret. The day it started was the time when I started becoming big and then social media came in and people were allowed, or people had the right to say whatever they wanted. So when you're doing well, it's fine, but when you do bad, when you I have no problems of people criticizing me. He had a bad game, he missed a sitter, even to the extent that he has the worst touch, he's the worst player I've seen. All these things are fine, but when you start bluntly abusing, taking mom's name, sister's name, that's something really troubles me. How come him sitting in somewhere can abuse my mom and sister and he's answerable to no one? Why every time that our team loses, he's the worst player? Why every time we lost because he didn't score? But that's the way it is. So after a point of time, you realize that's the way it is. It comes with the baggage. If you want to be the hero, let's suppose 3 weeks out of 6, the next 3 you have to be the villain. When you don't win a final, you are a team who participated in the tournament. It's a sad reality. We're just a team which participated in the AFC Cup. So that really bothers me, but again, didn't have much time to think about it and to keep regretting of stuff that we could have done better. Because as football just gives you another chance. So hopefully the next video that we make will probably one of those where we win the AFC Cup. That's one dream that I dream every now and then. But whatever I think in my life, whatever I do, whatever happiness, whatever joy, whatever sorrow, whatever anything that is attached to my life is football. There is nothing apart from football. And I'm just not saying it, I really mean it. The other day I was thinking, anything that is there in my life that happens, everything, every person attached, somewhere or other, everything goes to one line, one main center, and that's football. And I'm so blessed that I have football in my life. And I can't thank God and my parents enough for giving me this. Without this, they're in me. Without this, there's no Sunil Chhetri.